Welcome back to Metro Morning Live. Time now 16 minutes past the hour. Our next guest will bring a powerful message, and we are certainly glad to have him on the show this morning. And joining me to talk about an initiative in Africa is known as, it's about caring for girls, and joining us is Richard Mabaso from South Africa, and joining us also is Jackson City Councilman DeKeither Stamps. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us this morning.
Thank you for having
me. Well, Richard, I want to get right into it. Well, first of all, welcome to Mississippi. Is this your first time in Mississippi?
Yes. Yes,
oh my goodness.
First time ever.
First time ever. I bet you're like, where am I? Well, anyway, just talk about this initiative. Fill us in on what's going on.
Well, Caring for Girls is an initiative that was started when, in 2012, when I just happened to overhear a conversation between my mom and my niece. She was just telling my mom that she's having period pains and she was about to menstruate for the first time. But she didn't know what was going on in her body. So that experience inspired me to say, I really want to start an initiative that will support girls who, when they reach this stage, at least they must have the information. So I started an annual climb to summit Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest peak of African continent, where we get different participants from South Africa and all over the world to come and join in and celebrate Madiba's legacy in style. But not only that, we're climbing to make sure that young girls who, like my niece, would not have access to sanitary pads, they do have their freedom back and they get their dignity. So to give you an idea, if a young or an average poor girl does not have access to sanitary napkin, they may miss up to 50 days of school.
Wow.
As a result, every year, as a result of not having access to that. So the climb, which is Trek for Mandela, and the program, which is Caring for Girls, is to make sure that these girls have equal opportunities with their other counterparts when they are, when they have to go and get their education. So we've been climbing for the past 4 years now, and since day one, we've never stopped. After every summit, we go back to South African communities and support. Right now, we're sitting at over 270,000 girls that we've reached. And of course, our biggest objective is to reach 2 million girls by year 2020.
Wow. I mean, saying that the young ladies cannot go to school because they don't have these products. Can Jackson help, or can we help in Mississippi?
Most definitely. We can help by first donating to the cause, but secondly, the experience. Go. This summer, they'll be climbing Mount Kilimanjaro, and Jacksonians and Mississippians can go participate, get a wonderful experience, but also do a great service.
Now, you'll be climbing yourself?
I'll be climbing. I've been climbing for the past 4 years. So I've summited Kilimanjaro 4 times in a row, and this will be my 5th summit here.
I'll support you from the ground. I'll just look up and say, I got you, man. I don't want to climb. I don't even want to step on this stage. It's so high to me. But is it helping out? Is it working?
No, it is working. Like I said, when we did our first climb, we supported just over 1,000 girls. And right now, we're sitting at over 270,000 girls, which, it's 250,000. And our ultimate target is to reach 2 million girls by year 2020. So we have 5 years from now to get to 2020. So it has been helping. But also for me, Nelson Mandela once said, after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more mountains to climb. So in literal terms, when you climb that mountain, you're climbing it, and then when you summit, you get very excited. You become, it's a personal thing. It's a personal fulfillment and achievement. But beyond that, you bring it into the life of a girl child or of a young girl. Once we climb, we're saying we're climbing so that they can get their freedom. We're climbing so that they don't have to climb. When they get into their monthly periods, then we make sure that they have, I wouldn't say a smooth period, but at least they know. They'll go to school knowing that I'm completely protected. I won't have any mess up or anything like that. So the climb, for me, it really connects directly with a girl child's life to say, If we can climb so that they don't have to do it themselves, then we will rest assured that they will have a better future through accessing education.
Where else will you take your message while you're here in the States?
I'll be going to California, I'm going to Miami, I'm going to the Bahamas, and I'm going to Phoenix. And so far we have at least 8 people in the United States that are joining us, and we're hoping to get at least 15. So we're hoping that whoever is hearing this message will spread the word, but not only that, that they will be inspired enough to come and join us, and let's celebrate one of the greatest statesmen of the world, Mr. Nelson Mandela.
Wow, that's fantastic. And Mr. Stamps, you're helping pass this message along as well?
Well, most definitely. The impact that you can raise with a $5,000 contribution, you can help 200 girls for a whole year. Think about that. And for things we take for granted here in Mississippi, you walk in Walmart, there's a whole wall of these types of things. But if you have whole cities that don't have them, it's just male oppression on women and keeping them down. That's done by the culture and government that allows this to happen. So it takes organizations like this to really liberate folks.
Yeah, and I don't think people really understand the full impact of this. Girls that don't have feminine products can't go to school. Why don't they provide that for them?
Well, there are many challenges. We have, in South Africa, we have a lot of challenges coming, most of them coming from our apartheid regime or apartheid background. So you would find that some of the girls, they live by themselves. They come from what we call it child-headed families, and some of them just live with their grandparents who, when given 2 options through their pension or government grants, when they're given 2 options to buy a bag of milli meal or bread versus buying a sanitary pad, they will buy a bread, or they buy something for them to eat, and then they will never ever think about buying a sanitary pad. So that's why we came through the Caring for Girls initiative to say, let us bring the awareness, and after bringing that awareness, let us, or along that awareness, let us carry on the message, which is to demystify puberty in our societies. Because along with the many poverty challenges that these girls are facing, it's the misconception, it's the misperceived ideas around the issue of menstruation. The fact that our society does not understand menstruation itself, it makes it almost impossible for them to deal with the condition, to make sure that these girls have access to adequate sanitary protection, and then they can attend school. And I think let me also bring into the conversation the quote again by Mr. Nelson Mandela, when he said, education is the most powerful tool you can use to change the world. So if we want our world to change or to transform for better, we definitely have to do everything we can to invest in the education of the younger generation.
Wow. Well, Richard Mabaso, I really appreciate you coming by, man. And yes, sir.
Richard, could you give the website and those things so people can participate?
Okay. The website is www.imbumbafoundation.org. Or people can also go to www.trekformandela.com. Trek for Mandela, it's spelled TREK 4 Mandela.com.
Thank you, sir. We will certainly support you in this, and you're going to keep us posted, aren't you?
Most definitely.
I want to know about the water.
Okay.
Then Jackson. Well, we got quiet there, didn't we? Thank you, sir. Best of luck to you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Stamps. I appreciate you. Hey, we will continue to look at the visit by Michelle Obama. That's up next on Metro Morning Live. Stay with us.